What is going on, everybody? Definitely looking for shorts today. SPY is getting underneath this 274 here. Just numbers came out and just absolutely lost it, so definitely looking for the short side. Facebook looks like it's getting ready to lose it. I mean, I'm seeing a bunch of FANG stock failed breakouts right now, and things are looking really weak at the moment, so definitely looking to play off the weakness today. However, I do have a bunch of gap stocks, and Cyber is one of the better looking ones for a long here. So I was thinking there could be certainly a gap and go above, but this is not the only one that I'm paying attention to. Definitely looking for some weakness on Facebook, because had that huge gap up and it looks like it's finally breaking underneath those that gap level, so it's got a couple points to fill if it wants to head lower. Have to see how the morning plays out. Well, Cyber is actually not looking bad at all here. Pop down pretty hard, breaking underneath this range. I mean, I really think 150 would be way too big, but I like it, so I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna get a little bigger on it. It is at all-time high, so it came right up to it. Yeah, Facebook's down almost a point already. Starper's not really catching a bid here. Jeez. Yeah, SPY's dropping pretty hard again too here. Wow. Yeah, I'm looking for pullback opportunities on Facebook, but I mean, I got 160.50 as next support, so it's got another couple points to go here. Yeah, we're just gonna see how price action develops, because I'm definitely looking for areas to short off of. 6 has no volume. Cyber, I mean, it's such a big mover, it might still want to come back. Cyber's definitely not too strong here. Looking for some opening range plays. I'm making the 4th minute right now. Facebook actually might be a pretty decent opening range play. And there's a volume on 6. Alright, opening range play is what looks good. Facebook, looking good. Though it does seem to matter what the SPY's doing. The SPY's pulling up a little bit here. Sellers there at 50. Nope. Cisco had a nice little refresher here. It's come back up. Highest 67, so 68, 69. Stop loss about 20 cents. We'll see if it wants to pull back here. I'm actually going to take this a little early too. I'll take it to 64. So yes, definitely this 50's nice. Sellers are here though. That's going to be an issue. Right about 75. I have 49.90. I do like this. I mean, it gave me a really nice risk reward. I'm gonna go for this. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna lower my size though. I'm just a little nervous here because I'm only risking about 15 cents here to make, geez, maybe 10 cents. I mean, we're going to see what happens once it gets up there. But the pattern itself is really strong. The market itself is pulling up right now. Fang stocks are looking pretty strong too here. It's back in the 40s. It's not ideal anymore. Cyber. Actually, right now. See what does another test here. I need to give it a couple of candles. Bunch of sellers here ain't popping above. Good volume too on this move, so I definitely don't want to be shortening. Well, if it's gonna be good volume and tell me that it's bearish, that still changes things. Could still be something. Gotta give it a couple candles here, because that's pretty good volume coming into that. So I need to see it play out a little bit more. Unfortunately, 6 looks pretty good here too. I'd like to give it one more test here. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get it. Nope, looks like Cyber's gonna get above. Then that leaves Cisco. Alright, so we had one test here. Came back. Stop loss about 26. And if it doesn't leave, we'd like to see another 30s. Get pretty big too. If it gives me a shot right now, that's what I'm looking for. You know, I might only end up risking about 10 cents here, so I can definitely get pretty big. But I need to see it get the view app one more time. I don't know what's going to happen. Market's pulling down right now. I'm seeing a lot of sellers here. Looks like we're trying to get above them. It's a tough call. There it is. 850. Stop is going to be 24 for now. I'd like to see towards the 60s again. I'm seeing a lot of buying, but on level 2 itself, I'm seeing a lot of sellers. So I think we're just stuck in the waiting game again here, but so far price action looks pretty good. Partials are going to be pretty big. I'm going to go 150 partials. Need the 60s. Wow. Okay, yeah, we're looking really good here. Took out big sellers. So close. Take a little bit. Definitely think we have more in us, but we'll see how strong this resistance is. So I know that 70 is going to be a problem. Yeah, if we get a pullback, we get a pullback. It's really, really good volume, so definitely need to be hands off for this. We get another push above, looks like 60, 62, taking the next off, and then probably high a day. Well, that is quite the reversal. Volume's nothing special though, so I'm still thinking we got some in us. Jeez. Yeah, it's quite the pullback. No need to risk too much and try and lose too much. I just had a decent start to the trade. I mean, let's see. Hopefully we can hold here. It's obviously the spot to hold from. And SPY's getting ready to lose it here. Yeah, definitely under that 30. I'm going to put it in for now just because I want to look at other charts. Solid bounce. Looks like we're going for it again. Weird. Gotta respect the chart no matter what happens. That was a pretty deep pullback, but if it's gonna hold where it should be holding from, then it is what it is. Alright, now we're looking pretty ugly here. Now it's time to start worrying. Yeah, under 30 I'm definitely getting out. Big sellers. Okay, I'm all out here. SPY just made new low a day. I just saw a bunch of sellers showing up. I'll just take a small win on that one. Is there still a long here? Maybe. But I'm not thrilled by what I'm seeing on the tape. Yeah, just like that. They were taking them out up here, but now they still trying, I guess. But I don't know, it was enough to shake me out, so I'll call it there. I was a little slow reacting to it. Big sellers still. I'm still seeing them. We're just chipping away, I guess. Yeah, I think there's a hidden seller there. No, not anymore. They seem to be at every single penny up, though. Oh, I shall see a place to get in now. That's probably going to be troublesome too. Let's see. 6 is kind of weird here. So finally had that breakdown on good volume, came back to view up, stuck under good volume here, no follow through. Come back up and we're seeing these huge green candles. Green volume candles, but nothing itself. kind of turning into a trap trader situation here. I mean, I don't know, it's just pretty weird price action because the volume is kind of throwing me off here. I'm definitely not chasing. I want a good entry on it. Well, things are kind of weird. I don't know what the deal is with this 6s right now. I'm thinking we're just going to get a big squeeze because these volume candles are huge, and each time we've had a chance to move down here, we just haven't had anything. Wow. Cisco new high a day. I guess I should have stuck with it. I think 6 is a wait for the breakout and then try and get in afterwards because I'm seeing a bunch of mixed signals. Obviously, it's just more bearish just because we're underneath VWAP. Big week open, still consolidating underneath. We've got the moving averages coming down. Each time we've topped up above VWAP, just immediately gets sold. But at the same time, you know, these big green volume bars here and then the lack of selling whenever we got a chance to sell tells me that it could be a good long. So this could be the squeeze moment right here. Wow, Cisco made a new high day and completely failed, turned right back around into the 50s. Alright, well, it's above. Got up to 68. Looks like it's failing and coming back. People buying now, though. Strange. I'll have to come back. Okay, I think Tesla's looking really weak here at the moment, so it just came up on really good volume, pull back super low volume, grinded up again, tapped on this 100, and then we see this big volume here, this big red volume. And now as it's attempting to move higher again still, it just doesn't seem to be finding it. So what I'm hoping we get a chance to see here is we get a little break above here, and then I'm going to short this and try and take it back to at least the whole number. But depending on what we get here, might give me a really nice risk reward. I need to see it pop first though. I need to see it pop first and then fail. Stop might be something like 40. There's 30. 30 is above this. Looking for above 28 right now. Not quite. Oh no, it did. Somebody did take a 30. I didn't see it. Alright, I think if we get that pop, looking for not much at all, take it back underneath the whole number. Probably only 200 shares. Just the way it is. Got to 36. Somebody just took 36. And on the 40s. No, it's moving up. I didn't trust it because that volume. I mean, it had its chance to break out higher here too, and it failed. So, but it's growing. But I mean, that volume still isn't anything to brag about. Sells there. I mean, now it's just so awkward because my risk reward is completely skewed. High 75. This means 77. Getting at the whole number. It's 70 cents. At the most, I could probably do 150. I don't know. Just avoid, I guess. Okay, finally starting to see something in the SPY here. If it wants to come back to 274 and fail a little bit close to it, I'll be looking for an entry there. Finally got above it, little push above here. Looks like stop would be about 8. I'd like to be able to get a better entry here. I think 600 might be about as big as I can get, risking about 15 cents. Tick charts are downtrending. They failed to make a new high here, and obviously the SPY is downtrending. Need a better entry though. They'll poke above on really low volume. That's not too good. Well, I wanted somewhere at least in the 90s. So failed breakout higher there, failed breakdown, failed breakout higher. Maybe nothing yet. Alright, SPY might be making a run for 274 one last time here. So I got these triangles that I originally didn't notice before. So originally we had a breakdown failure. Came back up to 274, tested it once, failed breakout higher. Gave me a new couple triangles here, so I'm thinking that if we get a failed push above 274 one more time here, I'm going to get short off of it. Yeah, it looks gross right now. I might just lose it here in a minute. I'm getting kind of mixed signals here on the FANG stocks. It's like half are under view app, half are over. Alright, this is it right here. This 90 level. And it looks like we're failing. Oh, not that fast. I want to see that push. I want to see the trend line touch. Alright, if we're gonna fail this, this is where I want in. Jeez. I just gotta go for it. Wasn't enough for me. Stop is still gonna be above this 08 for now. It doesn't make sense yet to change anything, but tick is still looking pretty weak here. It's climbing up right now, but just made a new tick low, made a new push low, failed to make a new high. Kind of look like it's failing to make a new high right now. So we'll see what we get here. Volume's getting very slow. Profit target's gonna have to be 50. 40 ultimately, but 50 on a break of... Yeah, once we get to 50, I'll start taking some. Oh, that's a good sign. But we're coming up off of that. Alright, we'll see what happens here. It's not really in a good spot for me to add into this. I mean, at most I could add like 200 shares and change my stop to something just above 274 here. These volume candles are making me a little nervous here. So we got these big green spikes now. But I can't argue with price action. Alright, if we come off of this, I will change it to above 274. Tick just attempted to make a new high and failed. It's coming off. So here it just didn't quite reach it. I have to keep redrawing it, I guess. Obviously need to see it lose VWAP here. Get to about 75, and then we gotta worry about 70, and then we gotta worry about 55. So it's gonna be a battle here. But ultimately, I think mostly everything is in my favor here. I mean, we got all the moving averages are above. 10's looking great, 15's looking great, 30's looking good, 60's looking fine. Look at that volume. Here we go. Alright, this matters, or else this is a warning sign. For all I know, we're going to see another failed breakdown here. And that kind of is exactly what it looks like. We just came up and tapped it, and we didn't really get underneath it. Really need to see it get into the low 60s for a confirmed failed breakout move. This is just a tap. I mean, this might come back or something. So far, I'm not thrilled about that move. Facebook's curling lower, Nvidia's curling lower, Klingsick's still sitting under. The only thing that's up is Netflix right now. Seeing buyers here. Depending on what happens here, it could be a new stop loss spot. Big Saw just showed up. Someone took him out. I know from my stats if I'm in a trade for longer than 8 minutes, I know I'm in trouble. So we are getting to the point here where tick is failing to make new lows, and looks like it just might make a new high here, so this is definitely a warning sign to get out of this thing. Gotta give it a minute though. It didn't quite do it. It just came off the top of tick. This looks like a really nice spot to get out. Yeah, I'm gonna move it up now. But to where? I'll go 88 for now. And I better go 90. Or might just be too late. Tick did make a new high there. Alright, I have my stop. It's time to look to get out. Tick came off the top and is curling lower, so this is the point right here where we need to start doing something. Tick wants to make a new low right now, 85, so stops like 70. I might be able to add another 500 shares here. If I can get 1,000 shares with an average cost of 80, that's still only $100. Alright, Tick's making new lows right now, so we might be seeing something here. Man, something's got to give. I'm gonna have it in just in case. Volume was growing here, so I mean, I'm still holding and waiting. Hidden buyer here. Not anymore. Okay, well this has got to be the point. Tick's making new lows right now. We gotta be breaking. Need to see low 50s. Good volume to start here. We'll see how long we can sustain this. Stop is going to be... nice. Stop is going to be for a super tiny loss if it does get there. This is right where we need to be pushing from. Take a little bit. Next spot will be 40. Big buyer stepped up. I'm going to take a little more off just because this trade's been taken for so long. The SPY ultimately, in the longer context of things, has been more bullish than bearish. It's only bearish at this current moment. We got a good start to the trade though, so I definitely want to make sure that I'm holding on to most. Give it a chance for a pullback. Obviously, we need to be holding underneath the 70 to start. Ooh. There's like a hidden seller there or something at 67. Next spot's 40, so I won't take any off until we hit 40. I'm sure there's going to be some struggle here. Plenty of cases for support. But loving the price action right now. Volume definitely growing into this move, so just gotta wait. Do I want to move my stop up? I mean, clearly this 70 was a really nice spot. I don't think I want to yet. I think I still want to hold until about 87. Give VWAP another chance here. So if I'm looking at this from a longer term time frame too, you got this 5 minute just broke down off a great volume. The 9 is still at VWAP here. I mean, the 20 is going to take for who knows how long to catch up. Still plenty of things in my favor, so I think I want to really wait on this one. Tick's making another leg up right now, but it's still yet to reach a new high, so this is just still part of the pullback. So that can definitely be my new stop. That's about 80. Need this candle to hold lower though. Very low volume on that, so that's not a good sign. Tick is really turning down right now, but this, I do not like this. This should be the turning point here. We should be starting to curl lower. So definitely out of this thing above 80. Tick is still intact though. If it gets me out, it gets me out. Look at that. How weird is that? To see all this volume and then all of a sudden, boom, just 20K on one candle. There it is. And I am out. I don't know, it's just kind of weird, because I guess Tick just failed to make a new low right here, so now it's squeezing back up. Had a decent little pop there up to 90. I don't know, small win. I think the buyers are they've just been in control this entire day, and I mean even throughout this sell-off here, still end up holding levels that we should be holding from. I don't know, had a chance, took it, just no follow through. We'll see what happens later in the day, I guess. Alright, I think I'm just going to call it for the day. Nothing else seems to really doing much of anything, and I'm not interested in longing this pie at the moment. Moving averages are just ugly on it, so I'm not going to try and fight anything. First trade I took on the day was Cisco. Super strong open, pulled back to VWAP, not as strong. Just looking for a couple of bounces in here. We got a trap trader scenario. Pushed under, got bought back up right away, and I was in 850 at 36. With about a 10-cent stop, 11 cents maybe. If I remember right, I think my entry was about a couple pennies too slow, but we got to push right to my profit target immediately, and then the pullback was really strong, but not as much volume. Then we got the little pop above, you know, just bouncing from V up again, you know, typical pullback. But then we started seeing this like a shooting star kind of thing, so we ended up opening up here, kind of pushed above, but we came back underneath here, and then all of a sudden SPY at the same time made a low a day push. And I saw a big seller step in, so that was enough to shake me out. I figured, you know, this is the candle that we should be breaking above. We should be seeing a move exactly like this move here, but at the moment it looked like it was it, so I decided to cut it, took a small win on it, and never thought about it again. Never really pulled back to give me another decent entry to get back in on it, even if I wanted to, but just wasn't thrilled about it. And then finally SPY, I took the SPY trade. Middle of the day, news came out. I was expecting 274 to be a huge level to trade off of. Ended up being a good long rather than a short, which I was expecting short for pretty much the whole day here. So we ended up, news came out middle of the day, huge drop off underneath VWAP, and then we just started making this tight triangle. I mean, we failed breakout high, failed breakout low, failed breakout high, failed breakout low, failed breakout high one last time, and then finally the tick chart started turning in my favor, and that was the point where I started realizing that, okay, the move might happen now, so time to get in. I mean, it's really nice because it just kept making lower highs several times. Finally got a decent break, took some off right where I should be taking it off at, and then I got a little pullback. I expected something to happen, give me a new stop loss, so we got this big squeeze back up to VWAP, and then all of a sudden, candles that we should be turning away from VWAP, I mean, there's just absolutely dead volume on that, there's nothing. So clear warning signs, put my stop in just above VWAP there, and got squeezed out, and we have done nothing but move higher since. So finishing the day, pretty small win, both cases I guess, but I mean, it was one of those days where I was expecting to see a lot of stuff and really just did not see a lot of anything. I mean, Facebook is underneath this huge level here, and we haven't done anything besides hold it. So I don't really, I mean, if we're not going to end up breaking down or making any good short setups, then obviously no reason for me to be taking any shorts. So pretty much sideways the entire day. Thinking about taking some trades that would last longer in the day, maybe an Apple long. Pulled back to VWAP because this is morning resistance, and then possible support. We'll just have to see and find out. Just don't know if I want to take it yet. And then Baba actually looking somewhat decent for a short as well. We got the 15-minute chart here. Previous support, resistance, maybe resistance again. But again, it's been following the SPY very closely here, so might not actually be a good idea to short against that. But I don't know, slow day. Did what I had to do, I guess. I don't know. Not thrilled, not upset, just meh. Just one of those days, I guess. I don't know. We'll be back tomorrow though. Thank you for watching. Last day of the week coming up.